Fantoms, we're back.
Indeed.
So, for the very first time, we have completed an entire wave of Masters of the WWE Universe action figures. So we thought that we would go ahead and just review the whole wave. And also, at the end of this video, after we're done reviewing it, we're going to talk about our fantasy picks for a wave 8 of the same line, the WWE Masters of the WWE Universe.
Yeah.
So we've crafted some extremely professional photoshops of those. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about that when we're done talking about Wave 5, which we've completed. So let's just get started.
Yeah.
So why don't you talk about Roddy Piper first, and we'll just kind of trade off.
All right. So, a lot of removable parts, including his armor, which is actually off right now.
So the new line of Masters of the Universe Origins introduced changeable damage plates on the was it the first? Oh yeah, it was the first Macho Man. The Wave 2 Macho Man had the changeable plates. We don't have him, but we do have another Macho Man we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, so they introduced the swappable plates, which swap right into the front. They all say Hot Rod on Roddy Piper's figure. You just snap them in, and you snap the armor on. I think, can this go on over? I think it can. I think it can go on over his, might have to take off the head. Oh, and we'll take off the torso too, why not?
Yeah.
So,
is
this the right way?
Yeah.
So, there. Satisfying click. These are very easy to swap parts on. That's sort of the whole point of the Origins and Master of the WWE Universe figures, is they all swap parts back and forth, and now he's been a little bit more damaged than his other plates. They're different damage levels. So we have the clean one, then you have sort of the medium, clean,
just
medium.
Like the original.
Actually, I'll get
figures
on this camera.
We have reuse of parts.
There we go.
We have He-Man's axe from Origins with Roddy Piper.
Yes, so he's got the cool blue plastic axe that matches his trunks and knee pads color.
Yeah.
All right. And he comes with, of course, like all of them,
a mini
comic, which is just like super, super cool. The art is great. It tells a really cool story. If you don't have these, you can look these up online. There should be scans of them. And the art on the back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and talk about another one.
All right.
Let's talk about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
All right.
So the biggest thing, he comes with the dragon.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. Let's just talk about the cool thing. This is Dragon Blaster Skeletor's dragon from the Classics line. I think it's the exact same mold.
Yeah.
It might be the same color. Is that one red as well? I don't recall.
No, that one's red, and this one's orange.
Okay. And it's really cool. It has a locket on him. There you go.
And the chain is a normal chain on that one too. So the yellowness.
Ricky himself,
of the chain is cool.
As we switch over to this other camera, Ricky himself has the red trunks with like scales painted on them, and he's got the merman armor.
Yeah.
Which is super, super cool. All these guys fit in extremely well with Origins and with the vintage figures. And some people were having trouble with their dragon online. They were having trouble getting him to stay on the armor, and we found it pretty easy just to kind of get his claws hanging off of one of the big spikes, and he stays on there easily and balances easily. So he can be Ricky's buddy. Indeed. All right, why don't you do the honors now of opening up Becky? Thank you so much to Phantom Brooke for picking this up for us.
I wish he was with us right now.
That would have been cool. All these figures are Walmart exclusive, so if you can't find them at your Walmart, they can be pretty expensive on eBay or wherever else you might get stuff. Be careful not to rip the mini comic.
Mm-hmm.
We've done that before, actually.
We have. Let's actually just take it out right now so that we don't rip it later.
I'll show off the mini comic on this camera while you finish up that. The man of WWE Eternity, Becky Lynch.
Indeed.
Same mark on the other figures from this wave.
Wait a minute. Do we have scissors?
No, I can get this.
No, you can't.
Sure. That'll be alright, I think.
Nope.
She's kind of stuck in there, isn't she?
Let me get some scissors.
So, Becky, this is the Tila? The Tila body? Mm-hmm. One of the big things is they reuse parts over and over again. That's what makes this kind of, I guess, more economically viable to make this line. Here, I'll hold this, you pet it.
Bubble-am.
Oh, Bubble-am. There we go. Alright, you want to go ahead and pop her out. I'll get her accessory pack. Fun.
This is the first female.
Had we known we were going to get the whole wave, we probably would have waited to open up these other figures, but we got all three of these in one go, and then picked up Becky, as I said, or rather, Phantom Brooke did. Alright, so here is her staff. There's her shield. Alright, let's move this somewhere else. Alright, why don't you give us some first here. Oh, wait, hold on. I think it's supposed to go on her hand. Yeah, she's just supposed to hold it. Okay, so it's made of a pretty gummy plastic, first of all, the shield. Which is a little bit disappointing. Okay, she is holding it. That's upside down. Way to go. Bubba. Okay. Why don't you give us some first impressions of what you think of the Becky Lynch figure? This is the first figure of a woman we've gotten in this line. Yeah. We haven't gotten Tila or Evil Lynn yet, who's been available for quite some time, and She-Ra in the Origins line.
Tila would be awesome.
Yeah, we definitely want to get more of them.
It's just we don't have very many female voice actors.
Yeah, these characters, we're going to use them for our Eternal Titan Wrestling YouTube show that we do. Yeah. So, as far as female voice actors, we're a little bit short on that. So, we'll have to figure out how we're going to integrate these characters into the show, other than just doing a high voice. So, what do you think about Becky Lynch?
I think she is pretty cool looking. She has some nice orange hair sculpted in a very high quality plastic. In fact, this part actually looks kind of like a hand.
Alright, so that's one thing I want to point out, Roddy Piper has He-Man's boots. These are the same boots these on He-Man, just painted a little bit differently. As far as I know, this is basically just Tila painted in a different scheme.
She's got a different body type. She's a little shorter than the other guys.
Yeah, she's definitely in scale. Probably closer to 5 inches tall, whereas the male figures are more like 6 inches.
Which is kind of illegal in WWE most of the time.
Let's quickly get to...
have a female versus a male in WWE.
What is this? This is the HWO Macho Man, the bad guy Macho Man.
Yes.
We've been waiting for this. This guy's really important to our show going forward. No spoilers.
No
spoilers. But we are going to integrate him. He's going to play a big role. He's extremely cool. This is like based on the NWO look, as they call the HWO in the comic. I'll get him on screen over here a little bit. Let's put downwards maybe. Okay, there we go. So, the biggest annoyance with him is not losing this little cap that comes off extremely easily. If you all are, someone who actually, plays with your figures like we do, keeping track of this is a little bit tough. He comes with armor that's removable. This has the cool Hordak symbol, as well as a armband that is removable. I gave him this armband from another figure just to have it matching. I turned it inside out. I believe that was the Faker Cena armband. I just kind of turned inside out because it has a different logo on there. He's got the Man-at-Arms leg guards and mace, which again, they're all, kind of the softer plastic, rubbery plastic rather than the stiffer, harder plastic maybe on some of the other accessories or on the older line. But he's extremely cool, obviously. But yeah, he's going to be integrated into our ETW show, which you can watch right here on our YouTube channel. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we also talk about our Why don't we also talk about our fantasy figures? We've created a Fantasy Wave 8, which is 2 waves from now. We're up to Wave 6 being released of Master of the WWE Universe. Wave 7 just got shown. That looks really cool. It has Bret Hart, the first giant-sized figure with Andre the Giant. We're really excited about that wave. But there's been no Wave 8 announced yet, so this is for our Fantasy Wave 8. What 4 figures would we have in a wave that would be like ideal for us? So we've each selected 2 to make a total of 4 figures. Noah, why don't you go ahead and talk about your first figure?
I chose a blue ice-themed Stone Cold because his name is Stone Cold. So I gave him blue skin,
Right.
black snakes, and the normal eyes with a nice black background, nice black clothes, stuff like that.
So I think
Nice
we were
contrast.
talking about reusing the blue body from the John Cena figure. So it'd be like a see-through blue? Would it be solid blue?
It would be a see-through blue, but probably like another shade of blue.
Okay, a different shade of blue. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have the Austin head, but it would also be see-through. Black clothes and new black snake accessories.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really, really neat. All right, I'll go and talk about my first one. So one I think that would be really cool would be my favorite WWE wrestler currently active is Asuka. And we designed this figure extremely professionally. But the big thing is this is just, kind of an Asuka elite head on a She-Ra body, and she would come with some additional masks and things like that. But the big thing you might notice is, Mosquito has his blood chamber on his chest. Well, since Asuka loves to spit the poison mist, like a lot of other great Japanese wrestlers, like the Great Muta, Great Kabuki, etc. Well, why don't we give her a green mist chamber on her chest, and that way she would be poison green Asuka. That I think would be a really, really cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
If they're already making the chamber for Mosquito, they might be able to move that over. I don't know how well it would fit. I kind of scaled it down a bit to fit on the female form, but I think that would be really awesome, and it would be something unique we have not seen in a female figure with a cool action accessory. Okay, why don't you talk about your next one? No.
A Rey Mysterio with green, mostly, some gold accents, some white accents. I give him some nice black eyes, like sunglasses almost. And I think this color scheme really fits the Lucha Libre design that Rey Mysterio has.
Yeah, I like this one. Noah chose these colors. We worked on this together. I think that would be a cool reuse of Rey. It might be cool to give him some type of new accessory as well. I mean, he had the wings, of course, but he could have something different too. But yeah, we like this one a lot. This is a cool...
Maybe he could have Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings. Very good. And for my last one, this one I went a little bit silly on. We absolutely need a Ric Flair, and we've already seen some of the King Randor parts with the Mr. T figure, and I'm sure they're going to make a King Randor Origins figure. So pop a Ric Flair head on the King Randor body, give him a crown, and give him his 4 Stridor men accessories. The price of the figure and the 4 Stridors might be a little prohibitive in one package, but I mean he's got to have the 4 Stridor men of WWE Eternia with him. Am I right, folks? Fantoms, thank you so much. It's been a while since our last review video, but we're going to try to be more productive in that sense. We have a lot of stuff going on. The ETW episodes take forever to produce and make and voice act, so it's taking up so much of our time when it comes to this channel.
Yeah.
So thank you for bearing with us. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, etc. No pressure. So make sure to check out our Eternal Titan Wrestling videos. We have other videos based on this toy line, things like the Savage World from Funko figures. We have the Batcave playset because of YouTube's rules, we can put like links to stuff, the little placards and cards that come in the corner, but just check our channel. It's that easy. Episode 2 of ETW is coming very shortly. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you soon. Bye.